friends and family, ladies and gentlemen, subscribers of all, welcome to the video of me going to the UK for the first time story time video. This one may or may not be long, so hopefully that you are comfortable, seated, have a drink, water, that's kind of smart, a soda if you need some flavor. I finally have gotten the chance to actually sit down and talk about this trip, because ever since I've gotten back from the trip, I've had to literally work almost every single day, and we got back the 29th of September. It's October 10th at the time I'm recording this. I'm probably not going to edit this video until later. Who knows? Let me get you guys set up on what we had to do the week before the UK, right? One of my cousins was actually getting married in Virginia. As you guys know, I used to live in Virginia. So we had to drive 5 hours up to there, stay the weekend, and then drive 5 hours back. And then on Wednesday night, I also had to work that day. We had to drive 9 hours to Philly, and then we had to be on an 8.5 hour flight to the UK. On 9/11, Tom drove us to Philly. It took 9 hours. We actually went to a nice diner around like 5 a.m., 6 a.m. I feel really bad. I accidentally slept 3 hours. I did not plan that. He did not sleep. So after the diner, I took a shower. I also started my period this day, so I felt like shit. Basically took a shower, took like a 3-hour nap, and basically just made sure that we were ready. The morning of the 12th, I took yes, that's basically what I just said. September 13th, the day of the flight. My first ever flight, might I add. Yes, my first flight was to the UK. I got woken up by Tom's dog. I had breakfast as normal. I made sure I was comfortable. I made sure I had my meds. I made sure I was double packed and all that stuff. One of Tommy's friends actually drove us to New York to the beautiful airport that is JFK Airport. It's actually not that bad. I'm not even going to lie to anybody. It's actually pretty nice. We went through security, which was overwhelming because it was JFK and it was the week after 9/11. So security was on point and I was scared. Yeah. Tom actually had a wonderful idea to actually put me in the JFK lounge, like the American Airlines lounge, and I'm so happy that he did that, because that honestly did calm my nerves for the time being. We actually had some dinner in the lounge. It was actually super good. I had a bunch of chocolate because, keep in mind, I just started my period this day, which was late, by the way, so symptoms were not going to be great. We got on the plane. I had a panic attack. I actually recorded that. I don't know why. Here's the video. I don't know why I recorded myself crying, but I will say, I went from immediately to sobbing my eyes out. Tom is being a legend, by the way. He's holding my hand, and he goes, "Look out the window." Sadly, we did not have a window seat. I had an aisle seat, which means I can actually get up and go to the bathroom, which that man was so smart. Literally the best idea he ever had the entirety of the trip. So literally, the second we took off, I went from crying to genuine amazement. I will say, if you have fear of planes or flying, look out the window. I know it's so weird, but like that takeoff that's weird. That's weird. Yeah, so the 6 hours on the plane, funny enough, it was actually 5 hours on the plane, which we thought it was going to be 7 or 8, but it was weirdly 5. Like 5 hours and 50 minutes, so 6 hours. But I did not sleep a wink on that flight. Tom slept a little bit. I couldn't. I don't know what it is. I tried, I tossed, I turned, I went to the bathroom, I got comfortable, we ate. I can actually make the joke that airplane food, it's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie to nobody, and I'm picky when it comes to food. It was pretty good. Also, I have videos of like the airline people being super nice to me. There was this one girl with a bob. She was like so pretty, and she was like literally the sweetest, and I wish I had her on my flight back, but I didn't, but it's okay, everyone was so nice. Okay, so now it is September 14th. We're in the UK! Yeah! Again, couldn't sleep, but you know what? We're in the UK, we landed, we got our rental car, which took 3 fucking hours to get. Hertz in the UK at London Heathrow, fuck you. Fuck you. But funny enough, we actually had a soccer game planned at one of Brandon's stadiums. It was actually his soccer team. I have video clips of that. Being at a soccer game and seeing Brandon for the first time in like a year and a half was crazy. After the soccer game, we went to Brandon's grandmother's house because at the time that we actually landed, Brandon's parents wanted to completely renovate their house. They ripped up the carpet, they took off the wallpaper, they painted the walls. It was a lot. And so we just stayed at his grandmother's place for a few days because we kind of couldn't go to Brandon's place. But you know what? It's fine. September 15th, we had to take Brandon to coach his kids because he actually has a small group of children that he actually teaches. And he teaches soccer, football to them, and it was really cool. We actually went to Greg's for the first time. I didn't get anything fancy. I just got a simple glazed donut because I wanted something small. I wasn't too hungry. I did have an energy drink. I'll post a picture right here. I'll post all the pictures right here because this was super cool. And they kept asking us, like, you know, when we get in, where are we from? Are we Americans? All that stuff. It was super cool. And after basically taking Brandon to coaching, that's what we're going to call it, after Greg's, we actually got fish and chips that night. Here's a picture. I don't like fish. I did try fish. Nobody yell at me. I did try fish. Fish is just not for me. And I will say, chips in the UK, fries, they got it down. Every single chip I had was fresh and crispy, and I was, like, obsessed with it. So, yeah, fish and chips was honestly a 10 out of 10. And then after this, we basically chilled for the rest of the night. Okay? Okay. September 16th. We actually went shopping in the Bristol city center, but I bought a few t-shirts and I bought a few beanies. I don't know why, but I already felt guilty this day shopping for myself. I think I went to a Damaged Society. Maybe? I don't remember. I don't remember what the stores were. I got a Gundam Seed shirt, and I got a Bad Batch shirt, and I got a beanie with like a gray moth on it. It's super cool. I might have a picture. I'll post it up on the screen. September 17th. This was the day that the time change and the time zone started to hit us. Because the night after the soccer game, and the night that we actually went to Brandon's grandmother's house, I proceeded to sleep for 12 hours. Because I was up for 2 days. It was a good sleep, so tell me why a week into the trip, it started to hit us. I don't know. It was really weird. This day we actually drove to Brandon's mother's house, his parents' house, and we actually relaxed the entirety of the day. We just needed some time to ourselves. We needed to wash our clothes because at this time we actually didn't get the chance to wash our clothes. We actually got our bedroom and stuff like that ready. We actually slept in Brandon's room, funny enough, the entire time. And also this was the chance that I actually finally got to meet Brandon's cat, Noisy, who is a void cat. I love black cats. They are the absolute greatest thing, and I bawled my eyes out. Keep in mind, I'm still on my period, so I'm emotional as shit. Brandon actually has 4 cats, and they all loved me, okay? They all loved me. We actually tried Indian food this day. It was okay. I tried butter chicken. It was honestly too sweet for me. I don't know. It was something in the sauce that just I didn't like the mixture of. But the garlic cheesy naan, guys, the naan was the best, okay? Okay. September 18th. This morning, I immediately lost Tommy's promise ring. I don't know how, but turns out I didn't lose it. He lost it. He kept blaming me for it. And then we actually decided to drive to Manchester this day. Keep in mind, Manchester is a 3-hour drive. UK people are gonna hate me when I say this, but Manchester reminded me of New York. I wasn't a fan. It was way too city-fied for me. I liked the countryside and the quiet living and the quaint and stuff. But I will say, we went to Rita's Rain, and I tried African jerk chicken, and I swear to God on my life, I could literally eat that for the rest of my life. That was probably the best meal I had the entire day. That meal saved the day. No exaggeration. It was awesome. We also stopped at the Grapes pub, which if you guys are YouTuber fans, this is actually my boyfriend's favorite YouTuber, Syndicate's favorite pub. That was really cool. Unfortunately, we did not see Syndicate. That would have been super cool, but stepping into the pub where he goes to all the time, that pub is beautiful, by the way. Drop dead gorgeous. So that was really cool. We spent all day in Manchester. We drove home. It was actually pretty cool. September 19th, Tom found his ring. I didn't lose it. We drove another 3 hours to Yorkshire. I know my American people are going to say Yorkshire. No, it's actually Yorkshire. I got chewed and spit out for saying Yorkshire the entire time. I also got to meet up with an online friend I've known for about 8 years, so this was super cool. I got to meet Katie. We've been friends for 8 years. So, we drove to York, and this is actually where she goes to college. So she actually knew the area, which was super comforting for me. Here's some pictures. I absolutely loved this day. I loved Yorkshire. It was beautiful. I did a little bit of shopping, Christmas shopping, because, September 20th, we went to London this day, guys. Today was the day that we sadly had to take back the rental car. We only had it for the first week of the trip. The rental car did do us justice, and I honestly wish that we had it for the second half of the trip, but sadly we did not. But yeah, we basically went to London. We went to a Witherspoons. I checked out Piccadilly Circus, which is basically Times Square. My boyfriend saw 4 people get pickpocketed in the span of 2 minutes. Welcome to Piccadilly Circus, ladies and gentlemen. I am not exaggerating. We took the bus home. R.I.P. rental car. You will not be somewhat missed because you kept fucking up the entire time. So, but yay, London! All right, September 21st. We didn't do anything this day. We basically just slept in and washed our massive pile of clothes that we did not get the chance to wash. I'm not exaggerating when I say the rest of this week. The second week that we were in the UK, we did not go anywhere. We did not do anything because from the time that we stepped our foot into the UK soil to now, we were go the entirety of the week. September 22nd. It was a very rainy, gross day here. I personally stayed home while the guys went to a soccer tournament. It was so funny because the guys actually came back and they were like, yeah, I'm kind of glad that you didn't go. You would have fucking hated it. Yeah. I mostly laid in bed all day because 1, I wanted it, and 2, I needed it, and 3, I was kind of burnt out from everything that we did the first week, so that's fun. September 23rd, another rest day. We did a little bit of cleaning around Brandon's house, and his mother basically called that day a Monday reset because, I don't know, it was fun. We just cleaned, and we got to hang out with the cats, and we just ate some food, and it was great. September 24th, this day was Brandon's mother's birthday. We actually got to celebrate her birthday. She actually took us to the Thatcher's factory, which if you guys don't know, Thatcher's is apple cider, like an actual like alcoholic apple cider. And she took us to the factory where they actually made it, and it was super cool. That night, we actually went to another Witherspoon pub to basically hang out with the whole family. My bartender put just straight up bamboo in my drink. It was disgusting, but you know what? We had a fun time, and she had a great day, so that's all that matters. September 25th. We didn't do anything this day. We just chilled around and actually, for once, we actually had a proper Sunday roast. I tried Yorkshire. I have to say this. I'm sorry, UK people. Yorkshire pudding. It's bread. I was not a fan. I'm sorry at everybody. Also this night, Brandon's mother showed us where they filmed Broadchurch. Here's some pictures from my Snapchat and some videos of the church. It was super freaking cool seeing like it on the show and then seeing it in real. That was super cool. September 26th. Today was the day that we just decided that for the rest of the week, we're just going to relax. And Saturday was going to be a long travel day. So we relaxed, we made dinner, called it a day. At this time, I am extremely homesick. And keep in mind, guys, I'm getting off my period. So my PMDD is PMS times 10. I'm getting really sad. Is taking over, and I'm getting homesick, and I miss my friends, I miss my family, I miss the States. I miss the States at this point. I'm gonna be brutally honest. September 27th. Today was basically one of the last full days that we actually had in the UK. I was a little happy because I was actually getting to go home, but I was sad because I'm not gonna see Brandon for a while, and the kitties, and his mom, and his dad. So it was just an emotional day. We packed up all of our bags, made sure that we have everything. We literally double, triple checked everything. We went to Nando's this day. So freaking good. Oh my god. Like, actually thinking about it is making my mouth water. That's not good. I also think I was catching a small cold at this point. I was not feeling the best. You could definitely tell by my face. I was just very drainy. Keep in mind, the entire time that we have been in the UK, our windows have been open. So it wouldn't surprise me if I did catch a cold. So, September 28th. Today was the day that we had to head home. Today was the day. Long travel day. Just, ugh. Tom woke me up early. I hated life. We said goodbye to Brandon. We finally, actually, it was super, super sad. Brandon's parents actually waved goodbye to us, and it was like out of a movie, and I bawled my eyes out because I didn't let them see it, though. So the entirety of the bus ride, which is about an hour and 45 minutes, I bawled my eyes out. And just seeing the agricultural and seeing how beautiful the UK is compared to the States, I was honestly gonna miss it. But I was so ready to come home and eat my favorite foods and just try, just use my favorite self-care products again. It was a lot. It was a lot. It took us 2 buses to get to London Heathrow. It didn't hit me that I had to get back on a plane until I was on the plane. So that was cool. I actually watched Kiki's Delivery Service, I watched Suicide Squad, and a few episodes of The Last of Us, and I finally played Uno for the first time. The last 50 minutes of the ride, I was so done. I wanted to go home. Oh my god. Also, the landing was very bumpy because it was very windy in New York, and let me tell you, I was so fucking happy to be back in New York. When I saw that American flag, I was like, get me home, please!
Bitch, I can be violent again. Let's fucking go.
Tom's friend picked us up, the one that dropped us off. He drove us to Tom's parents' place, and we both collapsed. But yeah, that is the entire storyline, pictures, videos from the UK. I can actually delete some of these videos off my phone now because I was saving them for this YouTube video. I'm probably going to edit this YouTube video whenever I get the chance. So yeah, that was our trip to the UK. I loved it. The food was good. Food was very good. I honestly miss all the chocolate because the chocolate is so much better in the UK than it is in the States. My boyfriend says it's the same. No, it is not. It is great. Funny enough, my boyfriend's actually planning a trip to, I think it's Iceland right now. But we don't know if that's going to happen. He wants to travel. He's a travel boy. I like to stay home. So maybe we'll go to Iceland. Maybe we'll go to Germany. I don't know. Hopefully you guys like this video. If my friends and family are watching this, yes, I have a YouTube channel. No, it's not cringe. Alright guys, feel free to subscribe, leave a like, leave a comment, and I will see you in whatever video that is. I don't know. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.